You can feel it, can't you? The energy in the air is different, sharper, faster, undeniable. Something inside you whisper that the story has shifted, and it's true, because for the first time in this journey, it's him who feels the urgency. The divine masculine is done waiting. The silence that once protected him now feels like a prison, and the distance he thought he needed is now breaking his spirit open. He can't hide behind logic anymore. He can't numb the ache that pulls him toward the feminine. The detachment she once feared having to choose has become the very energy that awakens him. He feels her absence like gravity. Her peace burns louder than her words ever could. And his soul, that ancient, restless soul, knows he's out of time. For months, maybe years, he believed he could manage the connection, come and go as he pleased, control what was meant to be divine. But the universe doesn't negotiate with purpose. The same silence he used to run from healing has now turned into a mirror, one that shows him the truth he can't escape. He was never meant to live half awake. Now the energy is collapsing every illusion he built. The job, the routine, the distractions, none of it brings peace anymore. The masculine is starting to feel what the feminine felt long ago, that the connection isn't just emotional, it's cellular. His body reacts when her energy pulls back. His dreams replay the moments he ignored. His heart races when he senses her moving on. He's haunted by the quiet she left behind. And yet, beneath the pressure, there's clarity. He knows now that this isn't obsession, it's recognition. He's realizing that his destiny has a name, and that name vibrates in his chest every time he thinks of her. He's no longer questioning the connection. He's being pushed to act on it. The masculine energy has entered divine acceleration. The waiting season is over. He can't delay his transformation anymore. The same universe that awakened the feminine through surrender is now awakening him through urgency. Every sign he ignored is back, louder, stronger, undeniable. Numbers, music, dreams, synchronicities, they follow him everywhere, pulling him back toward alignment. This isn't about romance anymore. It's about truth. It's about the masculine realizing that his purpose and his union are part of the same divine equation, that he cannot rise into his mission while rejecting the energy that completes his soul. So if you've been feeling his pull lately, the sudden emotions, the flashes of connection, the energy that wakes you up in the middle of the night, it's not imagination, it's confirmation. He's restless because his soul has decided it's time. The roles have reversed. Now he's the one chasing alignment. Now he's the one being guided home. The masculine is done waiting, and the universe isn't giving him another delay. The path to union has already begun, and this time, he's the one running toward you. You can feel it in the collective field, a pulse that wasn't there before. The energy has shifted, and this time, it's moving through him. The divine masculine has reached the edge of his resistance. He's been running in circles inside his own mind, trying to silence what his soul refuses to forget. And now, that silence has turned against him. The waiting, the control, the detachment, none of it brings him peace anymore. He's tired of pretending that he doesn't care, tired of convincing himself that logic can erase what's spiritual. His own body is rebelling against avoidance. He wakes up feeling restless. He dreams of the feminine, even when he tries not to. And every sign, every number, every song seems to whisper her name. The universe isn't being subtle anymore. It's shaking him awake. For so long, he thought he had time to figure it out, time to grow, time to come back later. But divine timing has its own clock, and that clock just struck now. The masculine has entered the phase of divine urgency, the point where waiting becomes painful and movement becomes the only relief. He's realizing that separation isn't safety, it's suffering. The distance he created no longer feels like control, it feels like loss. He senses that something is slipping through his hands, something sacred that his soul cannot replace. And for the first time, his heart is louder than his fear. What's happening to him now is not confusion, it's awakening through pressure. The energy that once pushed him to hide is now pushing him to act. He feels her absence like gravity, a pull that grows stronger the more he tries to resist it. Because what's calling him isn't just emotion, it's destiny. His higher self knows that his delay has expired. The universe is rearranging his path, removing distractions, collapsing old timelines, forcing him to see that everything he's built on avoidance is crumbling. He feels her peace, and it triggers him. The very silence that once gave him comfort now terrifies him. Because somewhere deep inside, he knows she's not waiting anymore. And that realization hits harder than any karmic cycle ever could. He feels the difference in her energy, calm, complete, detached. She's not chasing, she's not asking, she's just being. And that being is magnetic. The feminine's surrender became his awakening. Her peace became his pressure. Her distance became his calling. Because energy always seeks balance. And the moment she stopped running after him, the universe turned him around to run toward her. He's facing emotions he doesn't know how to name. It's not longing, it's remembrance. He remembers the way her energy felt, how safe it was, how real it was. Every connection he's tried since feels empty compared to that truth. He doesn't just miss her presence, he misses the version of himself that only existed near her light. The masculine is done waiting. He's tired of half-living, tired of pretending he doesn't care. He's starting to see that the very love he feared losing was the only thing that could ever complete his mission. This awakening is not gentle, it's fiery. It's breaking down his patterns, his ego, his comfort, his delay. The more he resists, the more the universe tightens the pressure, until surrender is the only option left. And that's where he is now, standing at the edge of change. The walls he built for protection are dissolving. The old timelines are closing. He can't unfeel what his soul already knows. He's ready, not because it's easy, but because not moving forward has become unbearable. He needs alignment now. He needs truth now. He needs her, not from attachment, but because his soul recognizes that union is the next step of his evolution. The masculine isn't just awakening, he's being reborn into action. And this time, it's not the feminine waiting on him, it's the universe. The divine plan has reached the moment of motion, and everything he ran from is now calling him home. The masculine is done waiting, and his soul won't let him delay one heartbeat longer. Something snapped inside him, quietly but deeply. The world he built to protect himself no longer feels safe. The distractions that once worked have gone silent. The noise, the constant movement, the endless plans, none of it is enough anymore. The masculine has reached a breaking point, and this breaking isn't destruction, it's divine intervention. What triggered his urgency wasn't a single moment. It was accumulation. Every sign, every delay, every memory of her energy has built pressure in his soul. He's been running for so long that even the running feels heavy now. The silence that used to bring peace now echoes with everything he tried not to feel. And when he finally stopped to catch his breath, he realized something terrifying. Without her energy, he feels empty. This isn't just about missing someone, it's about recognizing that his in-touch reality feels dull without her frequency. For so long, he confused freedom with detachment. He believed that distance was control, that keeping emotions buried made him strong. But the new energies flooding the planet are rewriting that illusion. The masculine is being confronted by the vibration of truth, and truth is louder than denial. He feels her shift. He feels that she's not waiting anymore. Her energy, once reaching for him, is now turned inward, calm, radiant, unbothered, and that change is shaking him to his core. Because the feminine's detachment isn't coldness, its power. It's the vibration of a soul that finally remembered its worth. And when she did, the energetic cord between them began to hum differently. He can sense it in ways he can't explain. Her energy doesn't call for him, it calls him higher. And that's what triggered the urgency. Because for the first time, he sees that he could actually lose her, not to another person, but to her own peace. That realization hits harder than any tower moment the universe could create. The masculine is awakening to consequence. Every ignored sign, every delayed message, every maybe later is now returning to him as emotional weight. The timeline has tightened. His dreams are more vivid. The pull is stronger. He wakes up in the middle of the night, heart racing, sensing her energy, but not understanding why his higher self knows it's time. And when the higher self decides, the human self starts to feel urgency. The feminine's transformation has become his activation. Her strength stripped him of excuses. Her calm dismantled his control, and her silence, her beautiful, powerful silence, became the echo that woke him up. What he's feeling now is the law of energetic balance in motion. Every time she chased, he ran. Now that she's still, he can't stop moving toward her. It's not revenge, it's alignment. The universe always seeks equilibrium. And when the feminine released attachment, the masculine inherited the weight of desire. But this isn't desperation. It's awakening through recognition. He doesn't just want union, he needs alignment. His soul is showing him that nothing he builds will last if it's not built in truth. And she represents truth, the mirror, the catalyst, the home. Everything in his external world is rearranging to make him see that. He's being pulled through energetic quicksand, the old life dissolving beneath his feet, the new one still forming. It's chaotic, emotional, humbling, but beneath it all, there's purpose. The masculine's urgency is not punishment, it's divine correction. The delay was his teacher, the silence was the initiation. And the realization that he waited too long is the flame that now fuels his transformation. The feminine may feel this movement even before it happens. She'll sense his thoughts, the emotional spikes, the restless energy in the air, because her energy was the trigger, and it's still the compass guiding him back home. The masculine is done pretending he doesn't care. He's done with avoidance, done with pride, done with the comfort of pretending indifference. He's beginning to understand that avoiding the connection was never protecting him, it was draining him. And now, his urgency isn't fear of losing her, It's fear of losing himself by ignoring what's real. This is why he's being pushed now, because the universe knows he's ready. The lessons are complete. The time of observation is over. It's time for embodiment. The masculine is being called into motion. And this time, the call isn't coming from her voice, it's coming from his soul. How your detachment activated his awakening. He didn't understand it at first. The shift in you felt subtle, almost invisible. But something deep in his spirit noticed. The energy that once reached for him was gone. The presence that always lingered even in silence had faded. And what replaced it wasn't anger or distance, it was peace. That peace became the loudest sound he'd ever heard. When you detached, you didn't abandon him. You reclaimed yourself. You stopped sending your energy outward and began nurturing it inward. Every time you chose to stay silent instead of reaching out, you rewired the connection. Every moment you chose self-respect over reaction, you broke an old energetic cycle. And when you did, the energy flipped. The magnetic pull that used to keep you in motion started pulling him. You see, your energy was the light he took for granted. He mistook your love for permanence, your effort for inevitability. He thought he could come and go, and that you would always be there, waiting, glowing, forgiving. But when you finally released him, not out of anger but from wisdom, the frequency of the connection changed completely. The universe doesn't punish. It balances, and balance means that when one energy stops chasing, the other starts awakening. Your detachment created space, a sacred silence that his soul could finally hear. And in that silence, he realized how much of his peace came from you. He feels your withdrawal in waves. It hits him when he's alone, when the world gets quiet, when he hears your favorite song and suddenly can't breathe. He doesn't understand that what he's missing isn't a person, it's an energy. It's the warmth of your unconditional love, the frequency of your heart, the way your vibration once held him even when he resisted it. Now, that energy belongs to you again. And that's what makes it so powerful. Because when the feminine takes back her light, she doesn't become less magnetic. She becomes unstoppable. Her peace radiates further than her pain ever did. Her silence speaks louder than her devotion ever could. And the masculine, no matter how unaware, feels it all. This is why he's restless, why he feels lost without reason. Your detachment created a vacuum in the connection, a space where he can finally hear his own truth. He's not being punished, he's being shown contrast. You were the frequency of home. And when that frequency pulled back, he was left standing in the echo of his own choices. He's remembering now what your energy felt like, how grounded he was in your presence, how his chaos didn't feel so heavy when you were near, and for the first time, he's realizing that your love wasn't weakness, it was sacred stability. He's starting to crave that energy again, but now the universe won't let him take it for granted, because your detachment isn't rejection, it's reflection. It shows him what love looks like when it's pure, when it's surrendered, when it's not trying to control the outcome. That reflection awakens him. It exposes the difference between comfort and connection, between attention and devotion, between wanting and truly knowing. You didn't chase him. You showed him what alignment looks like. You didn't beg. You embodied worth. And that embodiment is what triggered his awakening. The feminine's power doesn't come from pursuit. It comes from presence. Your stillness sent ripples through his soul, stronger than any words ever could. He feels you everywhere, in his dreams, in his body, in his silence. He's starting to understand that the energy you carried was never dependency. It was divine connection, and now that you've reclaimed it, he's realizing he's the one who's been missing. Your detachment was never the end. It was the beginning of his return, because when the feminine steps fully into self-love, the masculine soul finally wakes up to the truth it tried to avoid all along. She was never chasing him, she was leading him home. Something inside him has begun to unravel. It's quiet, but relentless, like a vibration that won't stop echoing. He's living in two realities at once: the life he built from logic, and the truth his soul can no longer silence. The masculine is caught between who he pretended to be and who he's being called to become. And the space between those two worlds is tearing him open. He can't hide behind distractions anymore. They don't work the way they used to. The job, the noise, the constant movement, all of it now feels hollow. The things that once made sense no longer hold meaning. He feels like he's standing in a life that doesn't fit him anymore, and he doesn't know how to explain why. It's not confusion, it's awakening. But awakening for the masculine rarely comes softly. It comes through the collapse of illusion, through the moments when pride no longer protects, when the armor begins to feel too heavy, when his reflection no longer matches his soul. He's starting to see how much of his life was built on survival, not purpose, and that realization shakes him to his core. The feminine feels this shift, even if he's silent, because her energy has always been the mirror of his evolution. When she found peace, his chaos began to surface. When she chose faith, his fears began to dissolve. And now, as she anchors deeper in truth, he's being forced to face everything that truth exposes. He's wrestling with emotions he never learned how to hold. Guilt, longing, regret. But beneath them all, something purer, a longing for the energy that made him feel alive. He misses her, but not just her presence. He misses what her presence awakened in him. He misses the version of himself that could feel, that could hope, that could believe in something beyond logic. That's the inner war, the battle between ego and soul. The ego tells him to stay safe, to stay silent, to ignore what he can't control. But the soul whispers louder each day, calling him back to the energy that feels like home. And now, those two voices are colliding. He's starting to realize that if he doesn't follow truth, he'll lose the only thing that ever made him feel real. The masculine is being dismantled from the inside. Every structure he built to feel in control is shaking. The people, the plans, the distractions, they're all losing meaning because they weren't built from soul. He's exhausted, not from life itself, but from living out of alignment with his own heart. And it's not that he doesn't know what to do. It's that he's terrified of what following truth will require. Because truth demands surrender. And surrender demands courage. He's afraid of the changes, afraid of the apologies he owes, afraid of the silence he broke too many times. But the fear no longer stops him. It just exposes how much he cares. The feminine's energy, calm, detached, radiant, acts as both mirror and medicine. He feels her peace and recognizes his chaos. He feels her stability and confronts his avoidance. She's not chasing him anymore, but her vibration is doing what words never could. It's awakening remembrance. He dreams of her more often now. In those dreams, she doesn't chase, she shines. And every time he wakes up, he carries that image with him. It lingers, reminding him of what he's lost, but more importantly, of who he could still become. Because deep down, he knows her energy isn't a fantasy. It's a reflection of his potential. The inner conflict will continue until he surrenders, until he admits that his soul has already chosen. The ego can delay, but it cannot deny destiny. The more he fights it, the more life will close in on him. Not as punishment, but as redirection. The universe will strip away everything that keeps him asleep until all that's left is truth. And that truth is her. Not as possession, not as dependence, but as alignment. She represents the frequency of love his soul was created to match. And now, his body, his heart, his energy, all of it, is calling him to return to that vibration. This is the war before the awakening, the ache before surrender, the breaking before union. And no matter how long he tries to resist it, there's no turning back, because once the soul remembers, forgetting is no longer an option. You've been feeling it, haven't you? The sudden waves of emotion that come out of nowhere, the heart flutters, the sleepless nights, the energy that feels alive around you again. It isn't random, it's resonance. Because when the masculine gets close to movement in the physical, the feminine always feels it first. He's preparing to reach out, even if his words haven't yet formed. The connection has entered the stage where energy becomes action, and you, as the intuitive mirror, can sense every pulse of it. The universe is closing the distance between you, not through effort, but through alignment. The closer he gets to truth, the more the field between you vibrates with movement. One of the first signs is restlessness in your spirit. You might feel his energy rushing toward you, a pressure in your chest, warmth in your heart, an unexpected mocha of calm and anticipation. You'll sense that something is coming, even if you can't explain how you know, because the soul always knows before the message arrives. He's seeing your name more often. Numbers that connect to you appear everywhere. Dreams are vivid. Conversations replay in his mind. He's remembering details he thought he forgot. Your voice, your eyes, your laughter, the feeling of your presence. And with every memory, his resistance weakens. He's realizing that running from the connection has only made it stronger. You might feel bursts of his emotion moving through you. Sudden sadness, longing, even flashes of love that don't belong to you. That's his energy merging with yours, searching for a way to find expression. It's his soul testing the waters before his words catch up. In these moments, your stillness is powerful. You don't need to chase the energy. You anchor it. Your peace gives his chaos a direction. In the physical realm, the universe will begin to arrange synchronicities. You may hear his name in unexpected places. You may be guided to revisit something that reminds you of him. Doors that felt closed will start to open. Timelines that once seemed stuck will suddenly move. This is how divine orchestration works. It weaves the invisible threads before the moment of alignment. He's being guided now through intuition stronger than ever before. Every distraction feels empty. Every attempt to ignore his heart brings discomfort. His higher self is showing him signs that can no longer be dismissed. Songs that carry your energy. Words that echo your truth. Numbers repeating until he finally listens. The masculine mind may doubt, but the soul doesn't forget. And his soul knows your energy by heart. He's entering the stage of surrender, the moment when love feels bigger than fear. The pressure to act is divine, not emotional. It's as if something inside him whispers, now or never, and that whisper gets louder each day. He's realizing that the connection isn't about chasing fantasy, it's about answering destiny. That realization is what creates the courage to reach out. You may not see his message yet, but energetically, it's already been sent. He's rehearsing what to say. He's rewriting the story in his mind, trying to find the right balance between apology and truth. He wants to come back differently, not with words of comfort, but with intention. The universe will keep guiding both of you until that moment aligns, because divine reunion doesn't happen through chance. It happens when both hearts vibrate at the same frequency of readiness. And your detachment, your peace, your unwavering faith in yourself is what has made that alignment possible. You might notice time slowing down before the shift. A deep sense of knowing will settle in your chest, a calm certainty that union energy is active again. You won't need to question it because you'll feel it. It's that quiet awareness that says, something's different now. He's closer than you think, not because of effort, but because of surrender. The masculine's heart has reached its limit. The waiting season is over. The energy of divine movement is already here. The message, the call, the meeting, it's already being written in the unseen. You've done your part. You've held the vibration. You've become the still point that calls him home. Now, the universe is letting the next chapter unfold. When it happens, you'll know, because the moment his energy meets yours again, it won't feel like surprise. It will feel like remembrance. What you must do to stay in alignment, this is the moment when your energy matters most. Because when the masculine begins to awaken and move toward union, the universe turns its attention to you. The feminine becomes the anchor, the vibration that keeps the connection steady while everything else starts to shift. You might feel waves of emotion, bursts of energy, or even flashes of his confusion passing through you. It doesn't mean you're regressing. It means you're integrating. The field between you is rebalancing, and your stability is what determines how smoothly the union unfolds. So right now, more than ever, your peace is your power. Staying in alignment doesn't mean pretending not to feel. It means letting every emotion move through you without attachment. The energy coming in is intense, a mix of excitement, fear, anticipation, and surrender. You'll feel the pull of his awakening and the temptation to reach out, to guide, to help. But remember, he's not waking up because of your effort. He's awakening because of your vibration. The feminine doesn't lead with action. She leads with energy, and the higher your frequency, the more effortlessly everything aligns. That's why the universe keeps whispering to you, stay grounded, stay in faith, stay open. Because your stillness now is what creates movement on his end. To stay aligned, return to your center. Spend time with yourself the way you once did with him. Journal what you feel, not what you fear. Let nature cleanse your energy. Walk, breathe, touch the earth. Your body is the antenna that anchors a divine love into the physical world, and it needs rest to hold this frequency. When doubt arises, remind yourself, you are no longer waiting, you are receiving. There's a difference. Waiting comes from lack. Receiving comes from trust, and you've already stepped into the vibration of trust. That's why everything is finally moving. You'll feel the universe testing your focus. Old fears might resurface. You might even feel the pull of the past, as if the universe is asking, are you sure you're ready? When that happens, breathe, smile, and answer with calm certainty, yes. Because alignment isn't about avoiding old energy. It's about staying anchored when it reappears. The masculine is being drawn back toward you through the frequency of your peace. If you lower your vibration to match his fear, the union delays. But if you stay grounded in faith, you become the stabilizer of the entire connection. Your love becomes the blueprint the universe uses to rebuild everything on new foundations. You don't need to prove that you've healed. Your energy already shows it. You don't need to chase signs. The signs will find you. You don't need to control the timeline. The divine plan is already in motion. Every moment you choose peace instead of panic, you're confirming to the universe that you're ready. So, when his energy feels strong, when you sense him thinking of you, when you feel that wave of connection return, don't rush to interpret it. Just breathe and receive it. Let the energy flow through you like light, gentle, natural, divine. You've already done the work. You've already raised the vibration. Now the universe is aligning everything to match what you've become. All that's left is faith. Faith that the same force that separated you for growth is now bringing you together for purpose. Faith that the love that survived silence and time will now find expression in truth. Your alignment is your protection. Your peace is your magnetism. Your presence is the call that guides him home. Stay soft but strong. Stay open but discerning. Stay in your power but rooted in love. Because the feminine who stands in balance becomes the lighthouse for everything divine to return to her. And that's exactly what's happening now. The masculine is following the signal of your vibration. The connection is moving from energy to reality. And all the universe needs from you is to keep glowing, keep trusting, keep breathing in alignment. Because what's aligned is already on its way. This is it, the point where everything begins to converge. You can feel it in your heart, even before your mind can explain it. There's a rhythm now, a subtle flow in the unseen, and it's all moving in one direction. Toward reunion, the waiting season is over. The stillness that once felt endless was never absence. It was preparation. And now, every frequency you've anchored, every tear you've turned into strength, is manifesting in divine motion. In energy doesn't arrive with fireworks. It begins as peace, deep, grounded, unmistakable peace. Because alignment always comes quietly before it appears visibly. The feminine feels it first. A soft certainty that says, it's happening. Not someday, not maybe, now. Her heart no longer aches from longing, it hums with knowing. Because the soul recognizes movement long before the eyes do. The masculine is aligning to that vibration right now. He's being guided through signs too precise to dismiss, memories too vivid to ignore, and dreams that blur the line between the physical and the spiritual. The silence that once separated you has become the container where his awakening blooms. Every step he takes, even the ones that seem uncertain, is guided by a force bigger than him. His heart has made the decision, and the universe is rearranging everything around that choice. You are not waiting for union anymore. You are becoming it. Because union is not a meeting, it's a frequency. It begins when both souls finally vibrate at the same level of truth. And that's where you are now. Your healing created the bridge. Your surrender opened the portal. Your peace became the magnet that pulled everything into motion. The separation phase was never punishment. It was refinement. It stripped away illusions, dependency, and fear, leaving only truth. And truth can't be lost. Now, as the timelines collapse and merge, everything that's meant for you is being guided directly into your field, not by force, but by divine orchestration. You might feel his energy closer than ever. Moments of déjà vu. Synchronicities that make your heart stop. Signs that seem too specific to be coincidence. All of these are confirmations. They're the universe whispering, it's already in motion. You don't need to chase it. It's already running toward you. You don't need to question it. Your energy is the proof. The feminine's role now is simple. Hold the vibration. Be the calm within the unfolding. Stay anchored in gratitude, in softness, in faith. Because the more still you become inside, the faster the outer world adjusts to match you. This is the paradox of manifestation. What you stop chasing begins chasing you. He's closer than your mind believes. He's feeling the magnetic pull that your peace creates. Every time you choose love over fear, you send another wave of guidance to his heart. You're not calling him back with words. You're calling him with vibration, and vibration is the language the soul always responds to. Union is not coming someday. It's already here, in frequency, in form, in destiny. You are the bridge where heaven and earth meet. Your energy carries the code of divine love, and that code is now activating everything around you. So breathe. Trust the rhythm. You don't have to do anything more. The feminine has already done her part. She's healed, surrendered, and risen. The masculine has heard the call. And the universe has pressed play on what was written long ago. This is the moment when the unseen becomes seen, when silence turns into movement, when faith becomes form. The union energy is not just coming, it's here. You're standing in it right now, and as you hold your peace, you'll watch everything fall perfectly into place, exactly as your soul always knew it would.